Time to share my family favorites. First, I'm going to share the 4 books that each member of my family is loving right now. Then I'm going to share our favorite nonfiction and favorite fiction. I'll try to be quick. My favorite right now is Illustrated Stories from Aesop. There are over 20 stories in this book. It has a nice squishy cover. It's nice and cozy with a pretty ribbon, and each story has a wonderful message, and there's illustrations as well. My husband right now is loving the Big Book of Big Trucks because him and his little boy are all into trucks and love learning about them, looking at the pictures and identifying the different trucks and folding the big fold-outs that have all kinds of fun information in them. My daughter right now is loving My Secret World of Unicorns. This has pretend, obviously, unicorns in it, and it tells a little bit. It has like fact files about them and stories about each of the little unicorns, and there are activities and coloring, so it's totally fun. My son right now loves Noisy Diggers. This is a huge book. It has noisy diggers on each page. It's cardboard, makes sounds. It has these tabs at the top that make it easy to turn. And you can match them up, and there is a little storyline as well. Our favorite nonfiction. First of all, we love the Wipe Clean books. We have probably 20 of them, and they are a daily occurrence in our household. This is First Math, which sets up word problems for the child to solve, and they can draw on it, and then it's easily erasable. Next, we love the Shine a Light books. Our favorite is The Human Body because it's fascinating to discover the secrets of what lies underneath your skin. When you hold it up to, I like to hold it up to a window or a lamp, you can see inside. So you see her lungs. I'm holding it up to a window right now. And this one is veins. There are about 20 of these if you love those. I love the question and answers series. There's very first question and answers and first question and answers. You can see the very first one is a little bit smaller. We love Why Should I Brush My Teeth? This book has really got my kids diligent about brushing their teeth, especially the page that shows the plaque. And they always have me, this one's about animals brushing their, not having to brush their teeth or how they take care of them. What are feelings? This is a little more advanced, but still has the same scenario where it's questions that kids actually ask and then the answers to those questions. And as you probably know, feelings are a big, important topic with little ones. Finger Trail ABC. It has grooves for tracing the letters, so it's great for practicing letter recognition, letter formation, and it's a great reference book for when a child starts to write. Look Inside Our World. This is a flap book, and it is amazing. You can see the flaps that show the different layers of the world, and you can see all the information here that is given to the child as well. Lots of flaps and lots of information all about our world. So much to discover and learn. Poppy and Sam's Telling the Time. This is about, helps a child learn how to tell the time on the hour. So it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you can change, and the child can change the time. There's also a clock on each page to help guide them. And throughout the day, we go through all the clocks from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And at the very end, Dad does teach Poppy about 1/2 so 6:30 for dinner time. Our favorite fiction books. We love That's Not My Tractor. And all of the That's Not My books, but this one has definitely been a favorite over the years. With the touchy-feely pages and the predictable text, it's been fun. Beast Feast is hilarious. This one is about a beast who finds dinner one day. Yes, this is dinner. And he writes letters to all of his beastly friends, inviting them to a beast feast. And they write letters back with all of these ridiculous requests. And Beast and Dinner end up having quite a bit of fun throughout the book. And at the end, dinner doesn't quite look like dinner anymore. The Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. This has 20 stories about Poppy and Sam and their mom, Mrs. Boot, and their dog, Rusty. And we love it because, well, for one, it's on the farm. And for two, there's just all kinds of fun adventures that Poppy and Sam are doing together with their mom. And there's a horse. Farmer Dre's horse, Dolly, comes and saves the day a lot. And there's a little sheep that escapes a lot. It's also dual text where you could read the shorter version on the top, or if you have a beginner reader, they can read the top and you can read the bottom. Animal stories for bedtime. This has 6 animal stories in it. You can see they're a little lengthy and they're perfect for bedtime. Where Happiness Lives is about a little mouse. You can see the beautiful illustrations and the cutouts here. A little mouse lives in a home that is just perfect for him, but as he goes on a walk, he finds other houses that are much nicer than his. And that mouse finds another house that's even more nice than theirs. And they go up to visit the mansion on the hill. In the end, though, they find out that even the mouse that lives on the mansion thinks that the first mouse's house is the happiest. So no matter where you live, whatever your home, it is happy indeed if you love what you have and have what you need. You Choose has been a favorite from the very beginning. I originally did not purchase this book because the illustrations are not as amazing as all of the other UBAM books, but the idea behind this book is genius. So, who would you like for family and friends? It's a really open-ended book where the kids can take the story wherever they want to take it, and it really encourages talking, imagination, storytelling, and most of all, it's a picture book that keeps giving. It's never the same story, so you can read it over and over again. It's great for car trips. It's just an amazing book. Genius. Another That's Not My book. I had to show this because this is one of the first ones that we got that was loved, and you can also buy a plush that goes with it. And just like the other ones, it's touchy-feely and follows a predictable format. And in a favorites video, I can't forget Nibbles the Book Monster. He is this little monster and he loves to nibble on everything. You accidentally let him out in the beginning and he nibbles on everything in the house, but his most favorite thing to nibble on is books. And he gets lost in your library and changes the stories of your favorite books and just causes all kinds of mischief. And at the end, you close him back in his crate. But there might be a problem. He escapes. So, super fun. The kids ran to their bookshelf after I read this the first time to check to make sure that Nibbles wasn't in it. There's also 2 more Nibbles books and a plush. And lastly, one of our most beloved read-alouds, The Prince and the Witch and the Thief and the Bears. This starts out with a dad telling his son a bedtime story, and his son keeps interrupting and adding all kinds of crazy things throughout it, and his dad goes along with the story, and it just gets crazier and more fun and hilarious. And they came out with a sequel called The Tale of the Valiant Ninja Frog.